Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the JY podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about the Hawkeye trailer. It's a new Disney Plus show that's coming out, and the trailer just released, so we wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, honestly, I just feel like this whole show is like kind of unnecessary. I mean, I've been on the fence from the beginning that Hawkeye should have died in Avengers Endgame. I just feel like there's not really much left to do with his character, and Black Widow would have been the better choice. And from this trailer, I really just don't see the purpose. Like, I don't know much about the Hawkeye comics, but from this show, this girl is not his daughter or related to him in any way. So she's pretty much just someone inspired by Hawkeye. And so you could have easily done the story with Hawkeye dead. In fact, it could have worked better that after Hawkeye died, she became inspired to take up his mantle in that whole story. And while having Black Widow still around, because there's still a lot to tell with her story.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for the trailer, we can tell. I think the main storyline is that while Hawkeye was being edgy and running around Tokyo with a sword, he made a few enemies. Now they're trying to come kill him. But the thing is, that was like 30 seconds in Endgame, and like nobody cared. And I think that's a common theme that a lot of people are going to be saying about this show is that nobody cares. Like, I don't know if I'm offending the one Hawkeye fan out there, but like the other shows they've done Loki, they've done like Scarlet Witch and Vision, they've done Falcon and Winter Soldier. Those are actual like, I don't know if this comes off as mean, but like those are characters, you know. Hawkeye was kind of the side guy that was cool in Thor because he was a cool assassin, and now he's a dad with a bow and arrow. I don't think anybody cares.
Exactly. And if you're not really a big fan of Hawkeye, I highly doubt this is going to change your opinion. I doubt they're going to do much with his character to develop him. I mean, looking at these other Disney shows, you really don't change your opinion. Like Loki, for example, as good as the show was, he was kind of sidelined in that. And Falcon Winter Soldier, I mean, I didn't really change my opinion on Sam Wilson or Bucky. I kind of said the same one. I think that's just going to apply here. Yeah, as you said, there's not really much to do with him. And I don't know. I mean, the whole plot was him being edgy the 5 years. It could be, I guess, it'd be interesting, but I can only see that really going max a season.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier the girl. Like, is the girl supposed to make it more intriguing? Because to me, it seems like because Hawkeye, like, no one really cares about his power of using a bow and arrow. You might like him because he's been in the Avengers and he's like character interaction with them. This chick is literally just as boring as Hawkeye, but we don't know her. Like, I don't know who that's supposed to impress by adding her. I think she's just there for the like mentor mentee dynamic. But like again, that doesn't warrant a whole show. That's like a sideline storyline. You know, that's not its whole show.
I assume it's probably to set up the young Avengers, but honestly, this phase is all kind of felt forced. Like they're kind of slowly building up the Thunderbolts and the young Avengers, but they're introducing all these characters too fast. And I just feel like it's way too soon for Hawkeye to become a mentor when we barely even got to know this character. We've only seen him appear in the Avengers movie and Civil War. So I feel like if they want to do this, at least give us like a season to understand Hawkeye and then maybe introduce her like second season.
Yeah, I don't know. And I guess she wouldn't be that bad if she didn't seem to be the prime focus. Like a lot of the action shots in the trailer had her involved in a lot of like plot points. It just seemed like it was a Hawkeye and random girl show rather than just Hawkeye. And so they're really selling her as a main driving like force in the story without telling us who she is or what she like. Does she do anything at all but shoot a bow good? Is she like worth anything to the story of the MCU besides just being a setup character?
Yeah, honestly, like this trailer in no way really built my hype for the show. I don't really know if that's going to. I feel like if you're pretty hyped for the show, you're gonna be even more hyped from the trailer. If you're not, this trailer isn't gonna change much. It kind of just looks pretty generic. I mean, this might be pretty similar to Falcon Winter Soldier or just another like generic Marvel show. I don't feel like this thing is gonna introduce anything like new to the MCU.
I mean, I don't know about that. Just the only thing that kind of intrigues me is that it looks more grounded. It's not. It's like definitely not Iron Man or Scarlet Witch. Like it's just a dude with a bow fighting a bunch of like gang members. Like I mean that's similar to Black Widow. Like that was a pretty grounded movie too. But I think this will be more because it's not a flying spaceship with a bunch of super soldiers in it. But like I guess if that's like your thing, like you just want a Rambo movie in the MCU or something, this might be good. But I don't know. I think most MCU fans, this is not really what they're looking for.
Yeah, I think we said pretty much what we mostly wanted to say. Um, this show just really doesn't look exciting. I'm hoping that it's one of these shows where it's really good and the trailer's kind of done it dirty. But I just doubt that's the case, knowing the pattern of like these shows. And yeah, just let us know in the comments down below if you're hyped if the trailer changed it and just what you think for this.